Okay, what do you want to talk about? I guess I figured out how to do it. Okay, everybody happy? My face is up. Now what do you want to say? What more lies you gonna spin about me? Right, Tag, Nikita, and Dank. She didn't even hear the comment and you had to put up a fucking live. What a fucking loser you are. Why don't you send her an email first? Say, did you hear this comment? No, you had to put out a fucking live. Fucking insecure fucking people. So I'll just sit here and crochet. Benny Keys called his lawyer. He better call her again. Beth McGee, you better call your lawyer too. You're part of it. Lies by the American government. Bullying online. AB in Canada. Call me the Unibotter. How nice, eh? Fucking assholes. All of you. Aren't you fucking glad I'm not the Unabomber? Because if I was... Anybody want to come and talk? No. I'm online. Hi. Fucking losers. Benny Keys is going to jail. Okay, this is what I do at home. This is all I wanted to do was sit in streams and crochet. Okay, I'm up online. What do you want? Got my face up. Now what do you got to say? Anybody know what it's like to sweat with pain? Oh, some people are going to find out soon. Oh, taking off my shirt, I might flash you. Look out, Benny Keys. You're going to die. Hi. Bunch of fucking losers. So how you guys gonna spin this video? Oh, she sits there and watches herself crochet. Yeah. Where's all the girls at? Put yourself up online. Put yourself up online. Thank you, Michael. You're probably one of my only friends who stuck with me all through this. Right? 2 months. Where's aluminum brain now? Where's little Miss Pennyloaf? She's usually around. Oh, I got one like I didn't even notice. Why is it not okay to go into a channel and then say hi and then, oops, just in case they say hi to me, I say bye, and this way they don't think I'm ignoring them. I really don't understand you people. But you're fucking losers. No wonder you can't find any fucking kids, because you're all going around making money off babies that nobody else cared about. That's why your flag's upside down. Trump almost got our planet blowing up. Now Russians killing all the Ukrainian people to cover up for something, right? Distraction at the White House. The fuck's underneath there? Come on, Griffey, you're a smart man. Oh, you got a job now. You're at work, right? Where are you? Where's my twisted game? Yeah, that one do. Never mind. I think all this is just spin so police can gather information that'll draw the fucking freak so they can track them down, and then they do it's some kind of operation to gather all the fucking freaks out there. Put them in jail for little misdemeanor charges and then upgrade them, right? Benny Keys is a rat, though. Rat. Benny Keys. Until you clear my name, my bikers are going to follow you. Kisses. Because maybe I'll call in some favors. Is this a threat? We'll find out, right, RCMP? Candace knows, Grandis knows. She's a woman on a short leash, right? She gets a phone call from Dawn, so she tells everybody be quiet because she's on a short leash. She's not supposed to leave the grounds. But since he's gone, they make up a scam, so get Grandis to go in and get some pills, right? So in the meantime, this little girl, whatever she is, she's sitting in a hot car where she's not being replenished with water. So however long that took, then, well, they needed, or whatever, why they had that kid there, whatever games they're playing, but they're all playing games because everybody was going to profit from the pills that Grandis was going to get. Because at least one pill of whatever she got must be at least $25, $50 each, right? So it's doctor shopping, pill popping, snorting opiates that Grandis gets. And now they're going to spin it on everybody else except for the hill, the house, the onion house, right? The onion house, the onion house. The house of lies, the house of layers and layers of lies. Just like the onion house at Betty Keys' mother's house. The onion house, the onion house. The house of layers and lies. Well, we've got one thumbs up, one person in here. I wonder who's lurking. Ooh, two thumbs up. The onion house, the onion house. Benny Keys, the hill of lies. Running around hosing people with playing around the hill, hosing everybody, fixing up a house that was full of lies, lies, lies. What are you fixing up the house for? You can sell it, sell the property. Who's making money off that? The house of lies, the hill of lies, the holler that didn't hear nothing, nothing. Dogs didn't bark. Dogs didn't say a word. Right? All those dogs there, nobody heard the dogs bark. The onion house, the hill of lies. Benny Keys put a murder on Darian Brown. Monica had Darian Brown's baby in her belly, in her belly, in her belly, in her belly. Everybody listens. Nobody wants to talk because she's getting close. She's getting close. There's a ring of pedophiles, and that's what you tried to get. But you underestimated that Benny Keys would call a woman a snake. That was a seer. Because Benny Keys is a rat. Goes into jail and he dishes it out. Because he's a gay man, so he goes in and fucks people in the shower to show what a good guy he is. And then he fucks everybody else, right? Take a wrench. Here, hold my wrench. And then, well, fucking bitch, get the fucking tizzy because I said no wrenches in my channel. We're all equal. Right? I had a really good night last night. I'd have to wake up to what Dank did to make us tag happy. The onion house, layers of lies, the American government. Spin, spin, spin. Don't get Nikita angry. She's got lots of stuff. Because she's Benny Keys' bitches. She carries his wrench. Don't get anybody angry. That carries Benny Keys' wrench. But I told him to take his wrench and shove it up his fucking ass. You want the emails, Bethy McGee? Because my police are going to go after you, Beth McGee, for bullying a manic depressive woman. Openly stating I am, and you call me insane. No, I'm bipolar. Just like Darian Brown, the onion house. Because that's where I'm no thanks comes in, because he knows shit about the onion house. Because both of them couldn't pay for a fucking pizza. And now they're fucking raking in the dough for YouTube. Roll in that money. Makes the American way go around. Don't worry about kids. Just make money. Benny Keys is a rat. He's gathering all your information every time you give him a cash app or whatever, and he's tracking everybody down within your family and everybody. And then he's going to find somebody on Facebook and look at all your shit on Facebook, because everybody want to know about my Facebook. And finally, one of my friends tracked it down, and I wonder if she gave it the information for my other friend. Because I would really like to make a Facebook, but a bunch of us got shut out of Facebook when we were talking about the Avery case, and that was a fucking onion house. Now we got Benny Keys, the onion house up Econo. Monica's the onion house with the bed, full-size bed in a garage, and you have a set of twins sleeping in that little it was a crib made down, so it's like a little bed for a baby. The onion house. Meanwhile, the dresser's in that room. So why is the dresser in there and the bed's out in the garage? The onion house. Right? Anybody want to talk to me? I'll put my picture up in a sec, okay? Good. I'm getting likes. Little by little, my voice will be heard because I beat the drum of the heartbeat of the world. United States flag is upside down because in the time of the Trump presidency, what did he steal from your government money-wise? Right? Made sure Ivanka had a great big Chinese deal for her shoes and whatever she had. We should start calling the United States Capitol the Onion House, the Onion House, the Onion House, because underneath there is you can fit a whole military force and then some. So what's our down in the tunnels? Is that where the 800 kids are dead? That's why he wanted everybody to go to state capitol. That's why Melania slapped his hand in France. Fucking asshole. Because that's where the French goalie lived. Don't you think my life is kind of connected with the fucking bullshit that's going on in your country? It's lightly raining here. Just like when I cry, the world cries. And when this snows, there's still 7, 8 feet of snow in places in our yard, but when it's gone, the onion knows, the onion knows, the onion knows. And I've already asked elders around in the area about when I go to the tribal council and ask that a sweat may be made for me on the reserve and ask if I could have somebody to come here and help me build a lodge here. I will contact the people that I do trust and they will come. See the lights flickering even though I have my camera covered? Those are my police saying, yeah, we're coming. Those are my wolves, right? Cops are wolves, right? Sheriff Walker, you're the ring on my ruins. Because cops have to be great actors in the face of evil. Right, my SEALs? Right, my DEA? Right, my RCMP? Right, my FBI? Right, Mr. Comey? Right, Mr. Zelensky? Everybody saw the pictures of my family last night where I was showing. Everybody wanted to see me, and so I invited everybody in, showing everything, showing my daddy, my daughter, my mother-in-law, my son and his daughter, our Great Dane that passed on, and my husband and I. And what did I wake to this morning? A man apologizing to a woman that didn't even notice the comment. She even stated it under his life. So what did that accomplish, Dane and take? What a bunch of fucking losers. Y'all are. We're the Americans that are so fucked up. You don't even actually know who your president is. You pick on the one because he smells women's hair. If I was a man and my wife and a couple of my kids died and poof like that, I'd be smelling people's hair to try to bring back life within me, within poof. 3 or how many loved ones were taken out of his life. So when he hugs somebody, he smells the fragrance of love, the fragrance of a living being. But no, you make him look like a pedophile, and you got fucking Benny Keys pouncing there, jonesing like a fucking He's like he's not a chihuahua, he's like a fucking monkey. Give me money, give me. Right? That's what he is. He's the United States monkey. Money. Is he Flynn? Max? I wonder if you are related to Max who killed Kiki Camarena. Tortured him. They tied him up. Nobody even knows about the movie The Last Narc. You guys are so fucking stupid, you American people. I'm having to tell you people why I take what I take. 3 of the names usually within my name is be a Kimmy. That's me. A song is usually wolves, skin, lay my body down. And then there's usually the last narc, Kiki Camarena, or Hector's name. But everybody's going, she's taking all these things, but nobody even understands why I take those 3 things. Because why do you think Trump wanted everybody to the fucking White House where he wanted everybody to hang Pence? And you call me crazy. You guys are pointing fingers at me. Why do you think I call myself Snowball Nation? Because you guys live in Wonderland. Let's make money, spin off babies' lives, and make money. Cash up, gangbang. And you just validated them by giving them cash up, gangbang, like all of the ones who spin lies and spin lies. Cash up, gangbang. Rest in peace, cash up, gangbang. Free Darian Brown, free Darian Brown. Because everybody in that house put a mirror murder on him with the videotape. Because I asked Steve, because he said he did all that camera shit. He said it was all manipulated, cut up here and there, and everybody else did, and that's why I went to SP. And when I left there was this young guy talking about yes. And I said to SP, not everybody can donate to you. Everybody has a voice, like another lady that called in and said, yes, SP, I watch you on my TV. And I'm calling to say I want my phone number deleted because I don't want anybody to know my number. But I didn't care about that. I said, SP, there are women in your channel that are abusive. They're nice in your channel, say hi to me here. But yet in another channel, as soon as I walk in, after making dinner one night, when Shannon, Carola, however you say her name, remember Shannon in the email? That was the night I was supposed to get a wrench and where everything started going fucking out of fucking control back then as well. After I saw infamous truth tellers say in a live before that, a comment about Bruce Davis, who was always very, very nice to me in a chat. Always. Always said hi to me until when I did go back after calling Steve's and saying, have your auntie come to my star. It's called Kimmymonster. And then when I went into the channel and said hi to Bruce, and everybody's not talking to me, and I don't understand why. And then this Mary comes into my chat. She tells me she's friends with Steve and this TK and all these people that are friends with Steve. And I don't understand why Steve won't even acknowledge me on his pages. So that's why I went into the recent live he did about whatever, and I said some things, and then I went back and I asked to talk again, and I said, have you answered any of my emails? And he goes, which one? And I'm told he has 3. So what fucking idiot has 3 emails and tries to control everything? So I Said there's one for people who donate, those that have wrenches, and those you don't give a shit. And Steve was talking about doing movies and stuff like this around that time too. Because remember the redheaded young lady that lived in the trailer that he would go out there and walk in and give food to, and then all of a sudden her fucking trailer burnt to the fucking ground, and he said she was living under a table. So I asked another time on his page, I said, have you heard anything about the girl in the desert? Nobody would talk to me. Again. So I thought, fuck you. I'll unsub then. So then I called. I heard about his auntie dying, and I was concerned about him. And then his father's in the hospital, not knowing that I wasn't supposed to call because I don't have the technology like you. Everybody saw my cell phone that Benny Keys and all the fucking hackers tried to hack. So he calls me out on that line. I don't know why she called. I don't know. And not me not knowing, like everything, like even what Hank did to me. Hank Williams. Yep, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tag. And that woman who came into my chat and said, calm down, you don't know what's going on. It's because I don't have as many subs as Nikita. So you don't want to get her angry, so you take down the live that the whole fucking thing was about, and you clarify in another live, this is what's going on. Because you had gotten a ticket. Because you were flagged by a cop. So you don't have that live up because you're probably going to take and fight the ticket that you got from the cop. But you got to make sure you had to clarify that Tag and I had made sure we were friends and everything to make sure Nikita wasn't upset. And Nikita said on your fucking page, you stupid jerk. I didn't even notice it. So as everybody goes back to your page after you do this to me, it's re-abuse of me because a man, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. Who's insecure? You or Tag or whoever else in your fucking channel? And I'm told not to make a live about what you do. Jesus fucking Christ, and you wonder why your fucking flag's upside down. I'm gonna get a grizzly bear, little grizzly bear tattoo with a seal in its mouth, dead, to show what your fucking army, your SEALs are like, what your fucking government's like. A Canadian mama bear, grizzly bear over here, told you you're all fucking lying. Trump lost 1,000 kids, and what's underneath that fucking White House? Ruby Pearl's allowed to be upset and everything like this, and you go hugging. Oh, the Ruby Pearl podcast, right? Ruby Pearl, where the fuck are you? You're the one who went and told everybody in Griff's channel that everybody comes into my channel and talks. You're just another gossiping little bitch. Benny Keys has allowed it to be okay in the American government for a guy to call a woman a bitch and a cunt and all these things, and it's okay. He did that in one of his lives. Just the way a fucking idiot went and hit Chris Rock, as I'm saying. The hurricane. Free Darian Brown. Denzel Washington's face going like, oh, I wish it would have been Jackie Chan because fucking Will Smith would have had his face to the fucking ground, his arm broken. Because you just made it okay for people to go up and slap a black man in the face or somebody else. All your kids are going to go up and slap somebody in the face. So when your children start getting charged with assault, like he should have gotten on the night of the Oscars, whatever that fucking game they were trying to play, that fucking guy just showed how little he is. He's no Men in Black. He's one of the fucking freaks. And I'm the seer in Canada. Right, Beth McGee? Bribe me with dentures. Everybody's going to see what you did. Because eventually, somebody's going to be able to open up whatever YouTube's trying to close down over here, right? Because I have people saying I only have 2 likes. But then I found out that other people saying, no, on my page it says this. So I'm starting to feel that whatever number I do have is probably 3 times, if not more, than whatever I have in there, because they're keeping my numbers down so I don't become validated like all these other that no thanks and killer looks and well, you all know the new channels that are giving out wrenches of silence. Right. Just like the tattoos that Doug put on his ankles. Because he knew when he was in jail, if they found out he was a Jew, they'd kill him. Right, Daddy? Hey, Dougie's daddy. What'd your daddy get you out of? That's why my RCMP is going to go after the FBI. Because what they did to Comey, and they know I like Comey. Mr. Comey, help me. I want to get the fucking FBI. Get everybody in the Trump organization what they did. And now what they're doing to me. After what they're doing to my countrymen. After fucking. Oh, Benny Keys. You went into jail because you're a rat. You started off slowly. Your sister was put in a corner because of her ism, and your ism's all over the fucking world right now, and everybody's trying to normalize it that Benny Keys is a fucking drug addict making money off missing kids. Hey? And they call me the Unabomber. Yeah. Wait till you see the bonfire I have this in my yard. I don't have big property, but it's 1.5 acres. And wait till you see the bonfire that's going to be built to the point where I am going to call the fire department and say, don't worry about it. Or maybe I'll just call the fire department because we're friends. Say, come and bring one of the trucks because I'm going to do a ritual burning for all Canadians, including Colonel Andre Dallaire when the American government left him back there picking up body parts, and I will get in contact with the young soldier who was in Kosovo who picked up body parts. I will make sure that, just like the young girl who was killed in the fire department, who was like my daughter, that I'll call the fire department that I couldn't do what they do. Because I went to a scene where people died, okay? And I said, I can't do this. I'm getting sick, and they drove me away. And police officers have driven me home after being at Searchmont, where my truck dies on the side of the road, and before I can even get a record there to get it, after a man drives me to the hill so I can start the donuts within seconds, I look at guys that are standing at the counter as they're trying to figure out how to tell me that my 4x4, which I love, was murdered, killed. Another truck hit it, and both vehicles were demolished as they drove me home in the cop car. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck now. After it's insane. And then people wonder why people. It's raining here more. The snow's going to go faster, which is wonderful. Means I get to call my, or go walk over and talk to my next door neighbor. I haven't seen my dog today because it's raining, and he doesn't come over to get his treats like he usually does. If I wanted to show you the window where he comes and gets his drive-by treats. He's blind and he's deaf, but he knows where the window is. Because that dog loves me, even though I give him treats. He loves me. Sure, put a pork chop around a kid, of course, the dog's gonna love her. But remember, you always don't have pork chops, and the dog comes over anyways. And they'll take a pet and say, sorry. Or just a sec, I'll go get a piece of cheese. And then you wonder why the next time he's going, oh, I'm back to the bacon bits, can't I have a piece of cheese? Or the dogs that when I came back from working at the Canadian Motor Hotel with all the prime rib bones, every bone that came back from the kitchen, we had a can that was put in there, and I'd come home and it was like all the dogs in the neighborhood, and it was true. People will remember way back when, years ago, they would be sitting there. And they know they didn't have prime rib steaks, but all of a sudden the dogs they're finding like how many bones every dog that came by. And then the dogs that didn't come by, I knew they died. Because the dogs came around even when they went for a pee when I was here. They knew they didn't get a prime rib bone every time. Because they knew it was always at dark when I came home. So before I'd go to work, it was like I'd be sitting outside or whatever, and they'd come by and say, hi. Say hi before you go to work. Don't forget me, Imagine the puppies that ran to my house. Or the kids that said, okay, you gotta come over and explain to us why Kimmy gets to wear bare feet and we have to wear shoes, like last year. And this was before Summer went missing, And I explained to the mom, my Jen, and said, oh, well, I tried to tell the kids that ever since I was little, I've always go bare feet, even in wintertime. My own kids say, get in the house, Mom, you're barefoot. So this is another reason why after Summer got lost in the hills, one of the first statements I did say way back when was, Summer is a first child. She reminded me of me, running around, twirling in the rain. I could remember when I was her age. Everybody, in my Facebook, there's a picture of my daughter. She's got long blonde hair, and she has a little dress. Beautiful, beautiful. I know a couple of people will be able to see it. But that's at my father's property where we were helping him put the stuffing in between the log cabin. There's one of her, I think, where she's in the doghouse and then she's out, but I'm pretty sure I was pregnant with Drew at the time. So it was like seeing, because I can't get into my Facebook, I think of that picture right now, and then I think of summer, and it's like, I don't think Bobby Joe has shoes on, but I can't even see you people, what you guys did to be blocking me out of my Facebook. I can't even look to see if she does have shoes on, but I know there's a couple people that said that they can. Mom said she found my Facebook, and I know my other friend is looking at my Facebook now. And he's confused right now because of how last night was so wonderful. Everybody been concerned about me being afraid of the test that I was getting done, and everybody coming in and just calming me down. It was a 3-hour live. You guys, you don't understand. A 3-hour one. They kept saying, I'm going to go, but it was like, but it didn't matter. It was like I went to sleep. I was grateful my Michael and his holly nuts were safe from the tornado, and then I woke too. Well, y'all saw it. Thanks, Tag and Tink. Thank you. And then I did 3 lives of videos of music trying to calm me down. I don't know what you guys are doing to me. But I know your flag's upside down, and you did the same thing to Colonel Andre Dallaire. You just ignored him. As now my Ukrainian blood is being spilled, and everybody's going around and finding whole towns gone. They're trucking them away the same way they did everybody in the Holocaust. But it's different, right? When all the snow goes here again, like I keep saying in our community here, we're going to find more bones of children that the church has buried and tried to hide. Just like everything that Israel Keys tried to hide in his pails, that his murder, his kill kits that I said, like, you guys don't know who I am. He buried kill kits all over where he would go. Then he would go and rob banks. Then he would do what he did. He killed that young girl in his own home state, and that's what took him down. But I don't know nothing, right? Benny Keys. All these biblical names. It's all churches. It's the Masonic stuff. It's churches stealing kids and covering it up, and underprivileged parents without anybody. A father in jail, you take the kids, father in jail, mom has to go to work because he's in jail, and then something happens because she can't afford childcare, and then something happens, and then you take the babies because you can put babies in homes more than you can put older kids. So you keep the older kids with her, and she can struggle with the older kids. But you take all the babies because you can put them in a suitcase and you can put them in a basket. Nobody knows, just cover it up. It's just a kid in there. That's why you see these bands going around all of a sudden. You see kids in there with these looks, and now we have kids knowing what signs are to say, I'm being. taken. You can do codes where a young girl got saved by flashing 911 or whatever it was. But because I'm a 60-year-old woman in Canada in a small town, saying that Benny Keys said I tried to shoot him, and that's a lie. But he can get away with it because he's an American citizen. To America, where I will never go. Thumbs down for the United States of America. Because it did the same thing back to Colonel Andre Dallaire. As Trump walked into France, where Trump's wife slapped his own hand, where the goalie that I played goalies, he was the other goalie who hated me at the Esposito Hockey School. It's such a coincidence that all these little things in my life. And Benny Keys you could see how he knows everybody else's criminal records. So, and everybody says, well, he doesn't talk about you. He doesn't talk about you. Well, he has never ever said that I keep saying and asking for. Clear my name. I never ever threatened to shoot you. Right, Amanda? I'll put out your email, Amanda, so everybody can send you an email and say, I'll put your email at the end of this video and say, clear her name, clear her name. Okay? And then everybody can start sending you an email in my name, Amanda. You don't want to play nice and people come in and say, Benny Keys, clear her name instead of getting every fucking woman. A Pennington, who is now a fucking duchess. Boy, don't we fucking have a head full of, yeah. I'm Kimmy Craig in Canada, and you're all fucking idiots. I'm schizophrenic, and you guys change more names every week. Everybody's got a new fucking name. You guys change names like people change underwear. At least I do. At least me every day. I don't know. Well, we know Benny Keys is a clean freak because he dishes out punishment in the shower, right? Ooh, Benny Keys just left. Person went down. It's Hack McGee. I better go call Benny Keys. Benny Keys or Beth McGee. Thumbs up. Benny Keys, you're going to be dragged away by handcuffs. Clear my name, Benny Keys. You do all these lives. You have all these women up validating. People are asking about whose voice is behind the wall, all these creators that I have no clue. But these are creators that you validate on your page. Why won't one of these creators say, Benny Keys, just say she never said she would shoot you? Okay, I started showing you what I look like. What next? What do you want me to do next? Put my face up here now. Nobody's still going to invite me to a panel. I hope all you guys have a dream, except for my Michael, because I love him. Or all the guys that never hurt me. You're going to have a dream of your nuts being crushed. And then you'll feel the pain that I'm feeling right now, because that's almost. As my little puppy gets up, because he can't understand why I'm crying, why I couldn't eat dinner. Thanks, guys. Only my friends that were in last night saw the orb go through the orbs, and we talked about the orbs, and but I didn't tell you about some things about orbs, but I'm not going to tell you, because I know the orbs that are surrounding people that understood last night are protecting them. But just like the giant Mr. Ballin stated, a true fact that the American government went in there and killed a giant blue seven fingers and 7 toes on each hand with slightly blue red hair. He had a spike the size of a man that impaled a soldier up in the air. Proven fact, they say. Now they're letting stuff out to allow the government to say, yep, that happened, right, Mr. Ballin? Oh, somebody left. She's too smart. Too smart. Max, who murdered Kiki Cameron over drugs to fund the Contra war. You better eat a bullet soon, because my wolves are coming after you. My wolves. But I'm not telling you what kind of wolves, Max. And I'm not telling the helicopter pilot that lives at Benny Keys' house, that harbors that criminal, that makes money off nothing, spinning lies, just like the we program, the Kenya experiment. That's at the bottom of my lives on how people would raise money for nothing, building fucking houses for nothing. And the government got in trouble for it. So all these YouTubers spun the same thing, like I have it highlighted. AB in Canada started it to spin the lies of setting up Darian Brown. Thumbs up. One person in here. So that's probably, instead of 2 likes, I probably have 6 likes, and there's probably 10 people in here. Right, you little hackers. The one who came in, and that's why nobody will talk now, because you guys hack people's names. So somebody can't come in here and talk and be mean to me, right? They can't tag on to a name and clone it. Right, tag and dank. And the wench that came in here. The chick who got her face burnt. Oh, I hope you got a really, really good. Oh, yeah, how do I turn this thing off? Oh, no. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, where'd that come from? Now I see. Oh, okay. But I don't want to type it. My hands are too. Oh, okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good evening. I give up. My hands are too sore. What did I ever do? What did I ever do? Okay, now what do I do? Okay. Okay, okay. But, okay. Bye, everybody.